personal opinion, in your personal opinion, what, why do you believe, or why do you think manga is outselling American comics? Because like you mentioned, you go to your Barnes and Noble, and back in the day, it was a whole row and row of like graphic novels, right? Marvel, DC, Image books, and you have your choice of what you want to check out. And now it's going down to 2 rows at most, and it almost feels like a battlefield, right? Being surrounded, by this oncoming onslaught of like, I don't want to say the invader, but because in our country, I'm sure it's money. People always go where the money's at. And the reason why Barnes Noble is picking up manga is because it's selling, it's making the money, and the Marvel and the DC stuff's not making the money anymore. And that's why they're not picking it up. Same thing goes for the comic shops. Like the comic shop that I go to every Wednesday. About 10 years ago, it was all comics, right? It was all American comics. Now there's a whole wall dedicated to manga.
Wow.
Whole wall. It where it used to be, what it used to be back in the day. It would be, it was a wall dedicated to the toys and the high-end key issues that they would have, displayed like, this book is $30, $40, that, so on and so forth. But now that whole wall, because it's, obviously it's like a rectangle shape, pretty good size store. So on the right hand, when you walk in, is all the new stuff that comes out, all the stuff from weeks before. The middle are all the bins, and the left hand side are some trades. But then that rest of the wall, manga, just nothing but manga filled up. So why do you think is manga is outselling American comics today?
So I think the first thing that really comes to mind is price point. I think price point for the amount of content, the amount of pages you're getting, right? So you're picking up a volume of manga. It's probably, I don't know, around 100 pages or so, maybe a little bit more, around there at least, right? So 5 comic book issues, and you're right now you're going to the LCS, and you are see, did I freeze there, or am I
you're
back?
You're good.
Okay. You go to the LCS and you're buying a single issue that's maybe 20 to 30 pages, and it's more or less $5 now. I'm seeing comics, they're basically $5 now on average. Feels like to me.
It is $5.
Yeah. And so, for 20 pages, or 22 pages, it's like, man, I could either buy 2 of these, or I could buy, 2 volumes of manga and get over 200 pages of content, what I mean? And 200 pages of story. And so that, to me, that's a big factor, because it's about like getting your money's worth, getting, because it might only take you 10, 15 minutes to read a comic. And there might be some really fast readers out there. It might only take 20 minutes to read a manga, like a volume of manga. So, there's a lot of, I think, value that manga brings to the reader that makes them feel like they're getting their money's worth. And so to me, I don't know if you're weighing those two things, if I imagine a customer is in front of you and you're like, you can get this or this, like I can see automatically why someone would want to get a thicker book, right? So to me, that's one, and then 2 is this constant shift of creative teams on the same title, on the same.
Oh gosh, that's so annoying, dude.
Yes,
oh my God, I hate that.
It is. So if you're getting Chainsaw Man, or you're getting One Punch Man or Mob Psycho 100 or whatever, you're like, this is going to be the same guy. This is going to be the same creators working on the series. The vision is not going to shift from what the original creator wanted. I mean, unless they're kind of going by the fly and changing things up, but at least it didn't get sidetracked or derailed by someone else. And that's in terms of story, but also the artwork. I mean, that's, we're really